Are you prepared to say yes? Are you willing to say yes when the opportunity that is presented is much bigger than anything you ever anticipated? Hi, this is Barry Phillips, a 10-minute Torah, day 5 of Shemot, the final day of this opening Torah portion. And we are in Shemot, or Exodus chapter number 3 today, beginning with verse 7, which says, "And Yahweh said, I have indeed seen the oppression of my people who are in Mitzrayim, and have heard their cry because of their slave drivers, for I know their sorrows, and I have come down to deliver them from the hand of the Mitzrites, and to bring them up from that land to a good and spacious land, to land flowing with milk and honey, to the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. And see, now the cry of the children of Israel has come to me, and I've also seen the oppression with which the Mitzrites oppressed them. And now come, I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Mitzrayim." And Moshe said to Elohim, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Mitzrayim?" And he said, "Because I am with you. And this is the sign, or is to you the sign that I have sent you. When you brought the people out of Mitzrayim, you are to serve Elohim on this mountain." Moshe has tried previously to be the hero of the Israeli people. He has tried to deliver them previously. It didn't work out so well. And he has spent now 40 years as a vagabond, a fugitive, a forgotten entity, a nobody, a complete failure, hiding out in his father-in-law's house and pastures, watching sheep. This is a man that has been reputed in the book of Acts to be a man of war and a strategist, a key member of the Mitzrite court, a prince, a very powerful man whose power is basically now relegated to leading sheep. He has seen this burning bush, goes to find out what's going on, and he is powerfully interrupted in this quiet pastoral life by the voice of the Most High. Throat issues today. And so Yah says to him, "I'm ready to show compassion on Mitzrayim, or on Israel, trapped in Mitzrayim. I'm ready to respond to the sound of the cries that have been coming up into my ears." In other words, Yah says, I'm ready to show compassion and my power and my deliverance. And as we talked many times in this programming, Yah does not show up himself and just arbitrarily invade things and strong arm his way into world society, at least not yet. There is a day the kingdom is coming and we will see a different side. But Yah uses human agency. And so as he's making these remarks to Moshe, Moshe may be wondering, why are you telling me? What does this have to do with me? I'm happy that they're going to get out of there. Yes, it is bad for them, and I know it's bad, but what is this to me? I've already failed at this. And then Yah says, "Now come, I'm sending you to Pharaoh." And when Moshe says, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh?" There's a lot of innuendo and a lot of white space between the letters that we could interject quite a few opinions. One might be, "Oh, no, you don't. You're not sending me back into that mess." Or it could be, "I can't. I tried and I've already failed, so you need to choose somebody else." It could be, "But I'm comfortable here I'd rather just stay where I'm at. I don't need the stress in my life. I'm 80 years old. I really don't need this. Isn't that a typical response? I don't need the drama. I'm going to let I'll pass. Take somebody else. The rabbinical commentators suggest that Moshe actually argued back and forth with Yah for a month, for 30 days. Now that's a possibility. We're not really told how long these conversations took. We read them as a seamless line of words to one another, but there could have been long pauses between. We tend to make an excuse when we feel underqualified or when what is presented to us is over our head. If Yah only called us to do what we know how to do, if He only used us in the areas where we had expertise, then we would be left with the understanding, I'm doing this on my own power and out of my own ability. Now, yes, you may have had to apply yourself and already been stretched and already acquired skills that you originally didn't have. That's life. That's just the way we are. But Yah has a way of upping the ante, upping the chasm between ability and calling. I'll say that again. Ability and calling, there is a large space between the two at times. Consider Jeremiah, who said, I'm just a kid. I don't know how to be a prophet. And you want me to be responsible for the raising up and the tearing down of nations? Me, I'm just a kid. There's Gideon, who said, I am the least of every man in the entire people of Israel. My tribe's the bottom, my family's the bottom of the tribe, and I'm at the bottom of my family. I'm not the first rung on the ladder. I'm the ground that the ladder is standing on. You got to be kidding. I'm not a man of valor. David was just the runt of the litter, out neglected and watching daddy's sheep. But Yah saw in him, as He saw in Gideon, as He saw in Jeremiah, as He saw in Daniel, as He saw in other men and women throughout the scriptures, a quality. And that is that they could come to the place, not necessarily initially, at least not with Moshe, where they would become available. The key to building the bridge, building the link between your availability or your ability and your calling is being available. If you will show up for the job, Yah is willing to do on-the-job training and equipping. Now, He told Moshe, as we continue to read, this is what you're to do. You're to go in, you're to say these words, and he's not going to listen, and it's going to be a struggle, and you're just going to need to follow me and listen to what I tell you to do. Moshe makes one excuse after the other. I don't speak well. I'm afraid of Pharaoh. I'm a failure. What about my family? It's on and on and on it goes. Moshe came up with every excuse. What is your excuse? Why are you saying no? How long before you look at him and say, you are my sufficiency, you are my capability, I am the one who's responsible for availability, and I trust you to fill in the gap for the rest. Let me encourage you to hit the like button on videos. If you haven't already done so, to subscribe. If you want notifications, that would be a helpful thing as well. It just helps to promote the channel. Shabbat Shalom to all who are under the sound of my voice, with all who gather with you. May your presence with the King be life-changing and light-giving. We hope to see you again next week. Until then, Shabbat Shalom.